So here I just wanted to share some of the most recent Arduino projects I've been working on during the past couple of months. This is a wind vane. This is a multi-sensor weather station, mini weather station. And that's a touch sensor robot. And that's an anemometer, which is part of the weather station. So here we have the mini weather station. Here you see the temperature and humidity sensor. This is the visible, infrared, and UV sensor. This is the pressure sensor, and of course there's the Arduino microprocessor, and that's the battery there, or the battery holder. And this is a Bluetooth transmitting device which sends the data to the phone. And here you can see the data being transmitted in real time. The pressure, humidity, temperature, and the three different light sensor readouts, the UV, the IR, and the visible. And here you can see the weather vane. It responds to the position of a couple of contacts and this potentiometer, which I've set up to read the relative, or actually the absolute position of this gear. And it works pretty well. And then you can see on the underside here is the Arduino microprocessor. And again, the little red casing here is the battery holder. So here's our wind vane. And finally, with the weather station at least, we have the anemometer, which is basically hooked up to a motor. And sorry, we're going the wrong way here. And when the wind blows, I've noticed it has a sensitivity of about 2.5 mile per hour wind is when it starts turning. Here I'm in a sheltered part of my deck, so there's not a lot of wind blowing here. And finally, this is the contact sensing robot. So when it runs into a wall or other obstacle, it bumps these antennae, which one of these antennae, and then you make a contact with that screw, which then sends the signal to the Arduino microprocessor and tells the motors. This has two geared motors, whether to go forward or backward or stop. So this is my little collection of projects. Battery holder looks a little worse for wear, but does a good job of holding the battery in place. What's not shown here is the motor battery, which would go on this Velcro here. And a new addition to this car is this potentiometer. I have to put a knob on it, but I can adjust the speed of the motors so the car can either react quickly or more slowly.